What if Ben 10 aliens were guns? I'm going to take you through the process of me sketching the guns, cleaning them up, and doing a little animation showing what their projectile is like. First up, we have Swampfire. I wanted to incorporate the fire and plant aesthetic like his original design for both the weapon itself and its projectiles. I wrote down a few ideas like having the barrel extend with vines that grab enemies and then set them on fire. But I also like the idea of making it some sort of shotgun that fires flaming seeds. There's a lot of potential with actual bullets that can transform rather than a gun just being a flamethrower or a grenade launcher. My main source of inspiration for these guns is a little game series called Ratchet and Clank. I even have the official art book that has a bunch of early concept art for some of the weapons. Alright, I think I'm just going to take this to the computer because this is just a bunch of bullshit. I actually need to render it properly. But I think the next alien I'll go for is a classic one. I think this time I'll do Ghost Freak. Again, taking heavy inspiration from Ratchet and Clank, I figured something almost alive or sentient like the Seeker gun or Nether Blades could be a really cool base design here. I mainly wanted to incorporate Ghost Freak's tendril tentacle things. As for the projectile, I thought it would be a bit boring to just shoot a Ghost Freak laser that kills people. So I figured maybe firing a mind control laser that causes psychological torment would be more fitting. Back to the Swampfire gun, I ended up sticking with the design where the body of the gun is a compact series of interconnected vines, and the actual barrel kind of looks like his head, and also kind of like an actual flower or even a watering can. The projectiles I decided on were flaming seeds that are fired at the feet of enemies which root into the ground and then spring up and wrap around them tightly before engulfing them in flames, burning them to a crisp. Alright, that's enough of that. I'm thinking next I'll do another classic alien like good old Diamond Head. I was thinking forearms, but you know what, maybe I'll save that for the next video. For Diamond Head, I actually took inspiration from a franchise I've genuinely barely played, Halo, particularly the Needler. Just the concept of having actual crystals, or in this case diamonds, sticking out of the body of the gun itself looks really cool. So I combined that with, you guessed it, more Ratchet and Clank guns, primarily the Shard Reaper and the Negotiator. I also couldn't decide if I should lean more into the OG or the Alien Force design with the chromostone body. I kinda wanted this to be both a sniper rifle and a rocket launcher that explodes and then chain reacts into some sort of diamond formation. But before we clean up Diamond Head, here's my progress on Ghost Freak. I ended up leaning more into the classic look since that one is actually Ben's transformation, and I gave the whole body of the gun that interconnected black line and of course a sentient eyeball, kinda like the Gore Magala hunting horn from Monster Hunter Rise. I also gave the body some of those tendrils that flail around when the trigger is pulled, as well as the barrel of the gun which acts like Ghost Freak's chest. And the trigger is inside the body, which when it's accessed by the handler, in this case Ben, probably, the gun itself wraps around his arm like a symbiote. When fired, the gun shoots a mind control laser like I described earlier, which puts enemies in a perpetual nightmare where they experience endless psychological torture. This weapon is a bit more cruel, but it will be effective if you want to keep your enemies alive for questioning. And finally, back to Diamond Head. I went with a body that resembles the dark purple chromostone armor, which has a bunch of diamonds emerging from it. I wanted this gun to look more angular than the last two, to create the illusion of unstable and unpredictable diamond growth. The gun locks onto enemies and fires 3 piercing diamond rockets that explode into giant clusters of diamond, perfect for taking out hordes of enemies. This one is easily the most destructive out of the 3. And that is my take on 3 Ben 10 aliens as guns. If you like what you saw, you know, subscribe, like the video, and comment down below what aliens you'd like to see next time, or even comment down some changes I should have made to the ones in this video. If this does well, I think I will make it a series. I've actually got a lot more ideas, but I didn't want this video to be too long, so I thought 3 aliens per video would be enough. Would you like to see forearms, heat blast, Alien X? I know I would. Do you want to be turned into a gun? Do you want me to throw you as a gun? Oh, for fuck's sake.